it's one of the crazier things that happened in motorsports history that we got to witness. And when I say witness, I mean on the internet, because I was not watching the event, because I'm not a big NASCAR fan normally, but this might get me into it. So have you guys heard this story about, I'm going to say his name wrong, probably, Ross Chastain and his amazing move during the white flag that got him a spot in the finals?
So I saw a tiny bit about it online when it first all happened, but I didn't look into it whatsoever because I
haven't heard anything of this, not once.
Okay, so I am trying to figure out how I want to do this. I know. I wish Tyler to be in your shoes and witness this for the first time again.
Yeah, you are blessed, son.
Dude, I'm getting excited.
Okay.
Oh my goodness! I have never.
That was wild, man. That was wild.
And look at the right side of the car. It's destroyed. But he just did it. Ross Chastain, a 7th-generation watermelon farmer.
Wait, what?
What?
Was supposed to be racing in the Xfinity Series a couple years ago.
Yeah.
That ride got pulled away from him.
That got me.
Here we go.
Was done. Take a look again at what just happened. Watch on the right side of your screen.
Right side of the screen.
Boom. Look at that.
All around this racetrack.
Bro.
He's just
full
tits.
Way into the championship.
Wait,
Okay, so go ahead. You guys pause it. Pause it here. Pause it here.
Yeah.
All right, let me know when
That's
you're back.
okay. You can just do that,
Dude, you're allowed to do that. That's totally allowed within the NASCAR rule book. So he successfully, he is the first
I would
person.
watch every single NASCAR race.
Okay, so let me give you guys some of this. So this is the first time. This is the first time this has ever been pulled off in NASCAR history. It's been attempted before, but nobody's ever actually done it. So yeah, you caught it. You laughed in the video too. I did too. He's a 7th-generation watermelon farmer. And so Ross Chastain, this was supposed to be amazing. He's been racing for 2 years, and this was supposed to be like his last, like he was in 10th place. Wow. He wasn't going to make it through to the championship. And so this was going to be the end of his NASCAR career if he didn't do anything. So he's coming around he just finished turn 2, and it's a really tight, small raceway. And so he said he got out of turn 2 and down the straight, and he heard over the comms that like you really need to get up to like X position in order to move on. And so he said he didn't really think much of it, but in going back, he's like, well, I played a lot of NASCAR 2005 on GameCube, and I always did this when I was 8. So I just grabbed 5th gear and floored it into the wall and then went for it. So he's like, I committed. He let go of the wheel ever. And he hoped for the best, and he did it. So he went from 10th to 5th in that final corner around there, and got just into the final 5 or whatever, the top 5, so that he could progress to the next level.
Wow.
But it's insane. So everybody else, no one else went into 5th gear that day. He's the only one who went into 5th gear. And it said, according to the telemetry of his car, he entered that corner at 130 miles an hour.
The melons on this guy.
Dude, right? It's insane.
That's insane.
Oh,
it's insane.
That's crazy.
So yeah, so again,
that's insane.
crazy move. It's just so funny because like all these interviews with him afterwards, people are asking him like, come on, you had to have thought about this. This had to be in the plan. He's like, no, I tell you, he's like, I know it sounds crazy, but like, no, like I just knew we had one last shot. So I just like I did on GameCube, hit it and went into the wall and went for it. No, dude. And imagine like, I mean, those are all concrete barriers. If one lip would have come off, oh my gosh. Just crazy.
Oh, dude.
His car,
just
what do they make NASCARs out of? Because his car didn't even look that bad.
Well, have you guys seen? So there's a ton of TikToks now of guys like mounting casters to the side of their car, and they're like, "All right, NASCAR, we're ready."
That's awesome.
That's funny.
So yeah, and according to the rule book, I don't know how. I tried to find the actual rule, but apparently it is totally legal because it's up to you. If other people have tried and they've totaled their cars doing this. I mean, Dale Earnhardt, like he died in a kind of similar ride in the wall situation. He went into the wall, but you know, the wall is not a safe place to be at high speeds. But yeah, he like other people, I guess somebody else tried it since this happened and it didn't go well for him. But they've talked about like, or they're going to change the rules, or they're going to keep allowing it. And they're like, well, we're not going to change the rule for this season. Maybe looking forward, we could do something. But as of right now, completely legal. And it was funny. There's actually another video where they go through all of the like pit crew and the radios for all the other comms for the other drivers. And it was very interesting because I watched this and I thought like, as a competitor, I would have been like, my thought was that everybody would be really mad at this guy for doing this. Like, why would you do that? That seems like cheating. You went around the outside, whatever. And everybody's reaction was like unanimously like, wow, he did it. I didn't think that was possible. Like everybody was fine. Nobody was angry when it happened. Even the guy who got nudged out, he was driving. Amazed. He crossed the finish line and he goes on the radio crew chief. He's like, what just happened? And the guy's like, I don't believe it. We just got nudged out. He's like, did we really? Did he ride the wall? And they're like, yeah. He's like, well, wow. I didn't think that was possible. Like, it's so funny. Everybody was just amazed. I'm like, what is going on right now?
Just amazed.
That's awesome, actually.
But, like, nobody was bitter,
so cool.
which was so cool. Yeah. But anyway.
NASCAR is so
I
wholesome.
love that.
It really is. It really is. Dude, and this guy, he was just like the super humble, like, just like that mini bike. But anyway, so yeah, that was nuts. Just, I couldn't believe 130 miles an hour into fifth gear, into that corner. He just let go of the steering wheel, rode around, and gained 5 positions, passed people on the outside. Just nuts. It looks like it defies physics watching this thing go through.
Yeah, that is wild.
Speeds?
I believe so. I think NASCAR's
like
5
that's
speed.
their top gear, I would imagine. Because you said, holy, okay. You guys watching this? I mean, listen to it, watch it, whatever, but like go watch this video because watching all of the angles is just wild.
Yeah, go keep watching it, Tyler. It's nuts.
And his car still, like, after all of that, his car looks better than the average Altima on the road today. I'm not going to lie. There's not much damage. It looks kind of fine.
Fighting words, dude.
Yeah, it's so violent, him coming around there.
I'll leave that at that.
It's just nuts to send your car into that and just be like, all right, whatever happens, happens. Like, that's just nuts. That is a full commit.
I love the crew's reaction, dude. The whole crew is all like freaking out. That is so cool.
Well, and it's so funny. Like there was another interview, man. They had like 4 NASCAR drivers. It was guys who were in this race who were up in the front, and they were all talking to each other. It's just weird. I didn't know this was a thing in NASCAR, but they're all being super friendly with each other about this move. And they're like, come on, man, you had to have thought of this before. He's like, no. And then he's like, we just all did this in video games. The other guys are like, yeah, I did this in video games. I just didn't think it was possible. That's crazy. And like, it was really funny because he was like, yeah, and I nudged you out. He's like, yeah, dude, you nudged me out doing this. I didn't think that was, it's like, I did this when I was 8. I didn't think we could do that on the track. That's crazy. It's just so funny. They're just like, just talking about it back and forth, just like that. Man.
Here, can I show you? I'm still on that same video.
Yeah.
Just tell us the timestamp.
Yeah.
Well, it's not, we don't need audio.
Okay.
I'll mute the audio. Can you guys see it at least?
Yep.
Yeah.
So it's just another driver talking to him about it, like right after it had happened, like when he's doing the interviews and stuff. You can't hear anything. I just tried to listen to it. You can't really hear what they're talking about. So I'm just going to mute it. But just his reaction. Like, I kind of want to dub it.
Just do a bad lip reading.
Great. He's just like, Ron, I did that on GameCube too. That's amazing. I know, Ryan. I think it was possible. That's crazy, bro.
I'm definitely gonna dub you over screenshots of that.
That's so cool.
Yes. Dude, it's nuts. So anyway, so that was cool. Motorsports history was just made with that move, and like, I don't know, just such a cool Hail Mary, like last thing, and to nudge right in to meet the qualifications to move on the championship. Just super cool. Congrats to him for doing it, for pulling it off.